What's going on, y'all? It's Lash Locks. Today we got another Prize Picks video for you guys. In today's video, we get the college football week 1 player props for Thursday. This is the official start of college football. Obviously, we had those first couple games, but week 1 is officially here. Typically, week 1 always go great for us within like the last 2 college football seasons. So if you guys were there, let them know down below in the comments. And I hope you guys have been telling the last 2 WNBA videos. We've currently been on a 3-0 run. Unfortunately, yesterday's video, PRIZEPICKS ended up being a did not play, but she still was able, or our player of the day was still able to cash out. We give you guys Tina Charles as player of the day. She ended up having 18 points. We needed 15.5, and then this was the video before with Brittany Sykes and Alyssa Thomas, 2-man. So again, nice little double up on the money, and then unfortunately, this one didn't go through, but our player of the day did cash out. So I know a lot of you guys come to the channel just for the player of the day. So if you guys put that one with any of your guys' props, it would have cashed out as long as your guys' ones did hit as well. And then we've been pretty solid on WNBA all season. These are the last couple slips that have been hitting for us, so you guys can see all those screens right there. And then again, last 2 videos have been cash money. Now we got week 1 on college football. Again, super excited for college football to be back. Haven't been in here in a while, obviously all the way since last season. So definitely college football is a big hitter when you hit the big 4-mans or whatever. So should be pretty solid. On today's video, we got a 3-man cooked up for you guys. Again, not the best slate compared to what we got throughout the weekend. The weekend is where I believe we're going to go crazy. So again, make sure you guys are staying tuned with the channel on college football. You really can't base off of one day. It's throughout the whole weekend. So hopefully we can cash out this weekend though with the week 1, and I'm pretty confident in these ones. So before we get those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It would be much appreciated. If you guys are new to the channel, we do not charge for picks or anything. So again, if you guys would like to help me out and just support me, the best way you guys could do that is, again, just dropping that like right quick down below and subbing if you guys haven't already. And we got college football content every single weekend for you guys, from week 1 to what is it, week 4. I don't even know how many weeks there are. I believe it's like 14 or whatever, like regular season. But again, make sure you guys are staying tuned with the channel. I'm going to be giving you guys them every single weekend. And if you guys haven't joined already, we got a free Discord. Link is down below in the description of this video. College football is kind of hard to just hit on one pick. Typically, you like to lock in like a bunch of different correlated plays with each other. So again, we're going to be having a bunch of other picks on the Discord, which is linked down below, completely free, outside of the ones on the video. So make sure you guys join that up right there. And we actually do got a WNBA pick locked in for Thursday as well, already down there. So if you guys want to see the WNBA pick, since we're doing a football video for Thursday instead, still got a lock on WNBA, and if you guys are a fan of that. But enough talking. Without further ado, we're going to go hop right at the props. As you guys can see, a pretty solid slate. We're going to be giving you guys 2 players from North Carolina Pirates versus North Carolina State Wolfpack. Should be a pretty solid game. Obviously, they're probably going to be playing from behind. That's what it's anticipated to be. Over and under of 60.5. So again, 30 apiece, or like however you guys want to do the math. But again, should be a pretty solid game. East Carolina is more than likely going to be playing from behind. They're over there on the road. So again, they like to match themselves up with a pretty easier matchup. Typically, teams do that at the start of the season to get the crowd and everything involved. And I believe they should have a good time being able to air out the ball and just be able to try and come back. Again, they have North Carolina State has a pretty weak just defensive rating against passing yards allowed. So it should be a good look right there. We'll get into those picks in a bit, obviously. And then we're going to give you guys a player from the Minnesota Golden Gophers against the Buffalo Bulls. The spread on this one should be minus 17.5, so they should be able to roll over them pretty easily. But without further ado, we're going to hop right in them. As you guys can see, do not really do player of the days on college football. Again, can't really like based off of one. Typically, it's usually a correlation. So first player, we're going to be rocking with Caden Hauser over his 236.5 passing yards. Again, more than likely, they're going to be playing from behind in this game. I feel like North Carolina State should get an early lead and just be within like double-digit points. And if they're going to want to be able to catch up and keep up in the ball game, they're more than likely going to have to pass the ball. Last season, they had a 50-50 pass rate compared to run rate. Again, at the start of the season, we saw them, or whenever the games that they've been down a good amount, like Army, for example, 28-45. Now, the games that they barely even threw the ball, that's when they were just really railing teams. Like first game of the season, 42-3. Obviously, they're just going to run out the ball and clock and everything. But if we look at all these matchups where they're playing from behind, or they're going against a team that was able to keep up with them, more times than not, they were able to just be able to air out the ball. For example, ECU, Tulsa, pretty close game right there, and then North Texas. All these games that you guys can see the green on here. Sorry, I got something in my throat. But they're all very good matchups. And North Carolina State in passing yard defense, they're ranked 94th, giving out a total of 233 a game. So should be pretty solid right there. And then we're going to be rocking with our second player. He's actually returning #1 receiver from this team. Last season, he had a 20% target share, wide receiver 1. And then if we look at all the other wide receivers, the next 2 through 4 spots on the wide receiver chart that had the highest target share. Wright, Sewell, Patterson, all these guys ended up leaving this team, so they're not even here no more. So the next guy in line was at 9.5 target share, and the number one target, was already at a 20% target share. So again, more than likely on these 50% pass rate, majority of these passes should definitely go to Anthony Smith. Now he has a matchup against this North Carolina State team, who is pretty bad in that passing yards, and as long as these two get a good connection playing from behind, again, I feel like the odds on us being able to hit this one should be pretty good in our favor. So Keaton Hauser and his number one target, we're going to be rocking that 2 correlation play right there for the first players, and then we'll give you guys the other one, because obviously you can't play 2 players on the same team and just lock it in. So Keaton Hauser over that 236.5 passing yards. We're going to go ahead and pair that with Anthony Smith. There's a lot of Anthony's. There we go, at 58.5. So those are our first 2 players. Nice little correlation. I believe this is the best correlation that I could find on this Thursday slate. Obviously, we do not have like the best games for Thursday so far. Friday, Saturday, we're definitely going to be getting into a lot more harder hitters, just offensively, being able to throw the ball, a lot more talent on those ends. So again, can't base college football off just one day. It's the whole weekend that you win or lose on. So if I were you guys, I wouldn't go too crazy on today's video, but again, still like the value either way. So that is our first 2, and again, as long as they're just playing from behind and doing well and keeping it like a little bit close, more than likely, I believe the odds on this one are definitely in our favor. And then our last and final player on today's video to complete the three man, we're gonna be rocking with Darius Taylor from Minnesota. I feel like the Golden Gophers. I feel like this one is a very good line for him over his receiving yards. Obviously, it's the running back, but this is one of their best returning players that they have on this team. Pretty much the majority of their wide receiver core did leave. Wide receiver 1, Daniel Jackson. Wide receiver 2, Elijah Spencer. Both these guys are not on this team anymore, and now we got Darius Taylor, who was the third wide receiver option with the highest target share on this team, with a 17% target share, and his rushing yards were just crazy last season. So again, this is definitely one of the better pieces, who knows this offense and everything a lot more than all these other players. This next closest wide receiver had a 7% target share with only 28 targets on the whole season, compared to him with 67 targets, damn near pushing the wide receiver 2 spot. So doing that as running back, more than likely, I feel like 23.5 receiving yards from running back should be pretty solid, and the spread on this one is pretty good. If we look at this game right here, they're anticipated to win by a good amount. Now I'm expecting them to get up a decent amount ahead, minus 17.5, sorry, with an over and under 43.6 or 43.5, my bad. Again, Darius Taylor, more than likely these checkdowns should be pretty solid for him. He started the season very well. If we look at these teams that were just so bad and they were able to just get up super early, 48-0, 0-27. Again, they were just able to kill them at the start, and they did a lot of checkdowns to this guy to start the season. Obviously, to end the season, he had a rough little stretch. Rutgers, PSU, Wisconsin, Virginia Tech. These were all very tough matchups, way tougher compared to the first 2 games in the passing yard defense. If we look at this Buffalo team, they are ranked 109 in receiving yards allowed, giving out a total of 245.2 a game. So again, at least 25 plus should definitely go to this guy, which I'm anticipating. And again, like we saw last season, they have a 54% pass rate. So as long as they get up early, a lot of those checkdowns should definitely be in our favor. And again, with him just being so incorporated and used to this team, again, one of the main returning pieces, more than likely they should definitely utilize this guy a lot. So definitely expecting a big game out of him. Even on other picks, I'd be definitely looking out for Darius Taylor, just have an overall good one. So we're going to be rocking with this one as our last and final player on today's video. Darius Taylor over that 23.5 receiving yards, and that is going to complete the 3-man for today's Thursday, August 28th, week 1 Thursday slate. Again, Keaton Hauser, 236.5 pass yards, correlation play with his number 1 target. Anthony Smith over 58.5 receiving yards, and then the last final player, Darius Taylor, over that 23.5 receiving yards. Nice little 3-man, throwing $20, win 105, 6x payout. Love the odds on this one. Feel like this one should be able to go in our favor. Again, I wouldn't go too crazy on it, because obviously these aren't like the best match or like the best games compared to what we got in the near future. But again, like I mentioned before, still like the value either way. So that's what I'm going to give you guys to start off this week 1 on Thursday. Definitely got a lot more matchups coming up in the near future. So again, make sure you guys are staying tuned with the channel. But that is all I got. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It would be much appreciated. Again, join that Discord for extra picks and whatnot. We already got WNBA picks uploaded in there, so no WNBA video today, but we still got a 2-man cooked up, so that will be in the Discord right now whenever you guys are seeing this video. But that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.